Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. We are so glad you joined us today.
Yes, today we are talking about two words that you use every single day, and yet so many learners are not fully confident with them.
That is right. Need and want. Simple words, short words, but there's a lot going on with them. And once you understand them deeply, your English becomes so much more natural.
And the good news is, these words are not scary at all. By the end of today, you are going to feel very comfortable using both of them.
So let us start with the most basic question. What is the difference between need and want?
Okay, so in the simplest way possible, need is something necessary, something you must have or must do. Without it, there's a problem.
And want is something you desire, something you would like to have or do, but if you do not get it, life goes on. It's not an emergency.
Think of it this way. You need water to survive. You want a glass of juice because it tastes good. Water is necessary. Juice is a desire.
That one example really captures everything. Need is about necessity. Want is about desire.
And this difference is not just grammar. It also tells the other person how serious your situation is. If you say, I need help, that sounds urgent. If you say, I want help, that sounds more like a preference.
So choosing the right word also changes the feeling of your message. That's really important to understand.
Absolutely. Now let's look at how we actually use these words in sentences, because the grammar matters too.
With want, the structure is very straightforward. You say want and then a noun, or you say want plus to plus verb.
For example, I want a coffee. That's want plus a noun. Or, I want to go home. That's want plus to plus verb. Very simple.
She wants a new phone. They want to travel. He wants more time. All of these follow the same pattern, and they all sound completely natural.
Now, with need, it works in a very similar way. Need plus noun, or need plus to plus verb.
I need water. I need to sleep. She needs more practice. They need to leave early. Same kind of structure as want.
So, in terms of basic sentence structure, they are quite similar. The big difference is in meaning and when you choose to use one over the other.
Now let's talk about something a little more interesting. Need can also be used without to in some situations, especially in questions and negatives.
Yes, for example, you need not worry about that. Or, need I say more? These are more formal uses, but you will hear them sometimes, especially in British English.
But for everyday conversation, just stick with need to, and you'll always sound correct. I need to finish this. She needs to see a doctor. We need to talk.
That last one, we need to talk, that's one of the most famous phrases in English. Everyone knows that one.
Yes, everyone gets a little nervous when they hear that one, but it's a perfect example of need used in real life.
Now let's talk about how want and need work differently when we talk about other people doing things. This is where learners sometimes get confused.
So if you want someone else to do something, you say want plus person plus to plus verb. For example, I want you to listen carefully. I want her to call me. I want them to finish the project.
This is a very useful structure. I want you to understand this. I want him to try harder. I want the team to work together.
Now, with need, it works in a very similar way. I need you to help me. I need her to sign this form. I need them to be here by 9.
Practice these structures because they come up constantly in real life, especially in work situations, family conversations, and requests.
Now let's talk about using need and want in questions, because asking questions with these words is something you do every single day.
Do you want some tea? Do you need anything? What do you want for dinner? What do you need from the store? These are all very natural, everyday questions.
Notice how these questions are friendly and easy. They don't feel complicated at all. And that's because you already know these words. You just need more confidence using them.
Exactly. And the answers are just as simple. Yes, I want some tea, please. No, I do not need anything, thank you. I want pasta for dinner. I need some bread and milk.
Short answers work perfectly well. You don't always need a full sentence in casual conversation.
Now let's talk about something that trips up a lot of learners, the negative forms. Do not need and do not want.
Do not want means you have no desire for something. I do not want any sugar in my coffee. She does not want to go to the party. They do not want to wait anymore.
Do not need means something is not necessary. You do not need to shout, I can hear you. She does not need any help right now. You do not need to bring anything to the dinner.
Here's a small but important point. Do not need to and must not have very different meanings. This confuses many learners.
Yes, if I say you do not need to come, that means it's not necessary for you to come. Your choice, no pressure.
But if I say you must not come, that means you are not allowed to come. It's forbidden. Very different meaning.
So be careful with that one. Do not need to means not necessary. Must not means not allowed. Mixing those up can really change your message.
That's one of the most useful things to remember from today. Do not need to equals not necessary. Must not equals not allowed.
Now let's talk about some common real-life situations where you'll use need and want all the time.
At a restaurant, the waiter asks, "What do you want to order?" You say, "I want the grilled chicken, please." Or you might say, "I would like the grilled chicken." Both sound polite and natural.
At a shop, I need to buy some groceries. I want to look at the new arrivals. At a doctor, I need to see a doctor soon. I do not want to take too many medicines.
At work, I need to finish this report by 5. I want to discuss a new idea with you. I need your help with something. I want to take some time off next month.
At home, I need to clean the house. I want to watch a movie tonight. I need more sleep. I want something sweet after dinner.
These are all situations you face every single day. And now you know exactly which word to use in each one.
Now, let's also talk about the phrase would like, because many learners wonder how it connects to want.
Would like is basically a more polite way of saying want. The meaning is very similar, but would like sounds softer and more formal or polite.
For example, instead of I want a glass of water, you could say I would like a glass of water, especially in a restaurant or a formal meeting.
Instead of I want to ask you something, you could say I would like to ask you something. It sounds more respectful.
So, would like equals polite want. Same meaning, softer tone. Use it when you want to sound professional or courteous.
And need does not really have this polite substitute in the same way. You just say need. If you want to soften a need, you might add words like really or just. I just need a moment. I really need your help.
Adding just makes a need sound smaller and less demanding. I just need 5 minutes. I just need one more chance. Very natural and friendly sounding.
Now let's go through the most common mistakes learners make with need and want, because knowing what to avoid is just as helpful as knowing what to do.
First mistake, forgetting to in the structure, saying I want go instead of I want to go, or I need sleep more instead of I need to sleep more. Always remember want to and need to when followed by a verb.
Second mistake, confusing need and want and sending the wrong message. Saying I need a new phone when really you just want one. People might think you are in an emergency situation. Use the word that matches reality.
Third mistake, saying I am wanting or I am needing. These words are not usually used in the continuous form. You do not say I am wanting a coffee. You just say I want a coffee.
Need and want are called stative verbs. That's a grammar term for verbs that describe a state or feeling rather than an action. These verbs usually do not use the ing form.
Other stative verbs are like, love, hate, know, believe. You do not say, I am loving this, or I am knowing the answer. You say, I love this, or I know the answer. Same rule applies to want and need.
Fourth mistake, using need when asking politely for something. Saying, I need you to give me that report. This can sound quite demanding in some situations. A softer option is, I was wondering if you could give me that report, Or could you please send me that report?
Context really matters. With close friends and family, I need you to do this is perfectly fine. In professional settings, you might want to soften your language a little.
Fifth mistake, translating directly from your first language. In some languages, the word for need and want might overlap or work differently. Always think about the English meaning. Need equals necessary. Want equals desire.
That fifth one is so important. Do not translate word for word. Think in English meaning, necessary or desire. That's your guide.
Now let's talk about some great expressions and phrases using need and want that will make you sound really natural.
All I need is, this is a very common expression. All I need is a little patience. All I need is your signature. All I need is 5 more minutes. It means this one thing is enough.
What do you want from me? This phrase is used when someone is frustrated or does not understand what the other person expects. It can sound a little defensive depending on tone, but it's very common.
I just want to say, this is a great phrase to start a statement. I just want to say thank you for everything. I just want to say I'm really proud of you. It sounds warm and sincere.
No need to. This is used to tell someone something is not necessary. No need to apologize. No need to rush. No need to bring anything. Short, clear, and very natural.
That's a beautiful phrase. No need to worry about it. People use that all the time to reassure each other.
There's also the expression wants and needs together, like understanding your customer's needs and wants, or balancing wants and needs in a budget. This is very common in professional and business English.
And in personal finance, there's a classic idea. Separate your needs from your wants before spending money. Needs first, wants second. Very practical advice, and now you know the English behind it too.
Now, I want to say something to all the learners listening. If you've been mixing up need and want, please do not be hard on yourself.
These words seem so simple that people assume they know them perfectly, but the details make a big difference, and now you know those details.
Start small. Every day when you make a decision, ask yourself, is this a need or a want? And say the sentence out loud. I need to eat dinner. I want to watch one more episode.
Talking to yourself in English sounds funny, but it's one of the best ways to practice. Your brain starts thinking in English naturally when you do this.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes in real conversations. Every time you use a word and someone understands you, that's a win. Every time someone corrects you, that's also a win because now you know better.
English learning is not about being perfect. It's about being understood and getting better every single day.
That's such a good mindset to carry with you. Progress over perfection, always.
All right, let's wrap up with a quick summary of everything we talked about today.
Need means something is necessary. Without it, there's a problem. Want means something is desired. You would like to have it, but it's not an emergency.
The basic structure is need or want plus a noun, or need to or want to plus a verb.
To talk about someone else doing something, say want or need plus person plus to plus verb.
Do not need to means something is not necessary. Must not means something is not allowed. These are very different, so be careful.
Would like is a polite version of want. Adding just before need makes it sound smaller and friendlier.
Do not use want and need in the continuous form. No, I am wanting or I am needing. Just say I want and I need.
And most importantly, choose the word that matches your real situation. Necessary equals need. Desire equals want.
Thank you all so much for being here today. We really hope this helped you feel more confident with these 2 everyday words.
Now, go out there and use them. You need to practice, and we want you to succeed. See you next time.
Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.